In the history, the Salyut-1 was launched by the USSR in 1971. In 1986, the first model of the Mir was launched. This is the name of the famous Soviet space station. It was the first research space station permanently inhabited in history. It was planned to be in an operation for only 5 years. He did it for 13 years. The Mir was located in an orbit between 3,000 and 4,000 kilometers from the Earth's surface. It served as testing laboratory for numeric scientific experiment and astronomical observation, establishing records of the permanence of human beings in space. After a fire in February 1997, the station began to remain old and obsolete. It was destroyed in a controlled manner on March 23, 1901, rushing over the Pacific Ocean. On November 1st, 1993, an agreement was signed between NASA and the Russian Space Agency to carry out a joint space station project, maintaining the respective programs in this field, Freedom and Mir-2. This historic agreement was foisted because of the result of the disintegration of the Soviet Union and the economic problems that Russia was facing, unable to face a project of these characteristics on its own. Most likely, without the experience gained during the design, construction, and use of the Mir, the existence of the International Space Station would not have been possible. The International Space Station is a research central and orbit interpretation laboratory that synthesizes the scientific knowledge of 16 nations in order to maintain a permanent outpost in space. The project works as a permanently manned space station. The network of astronaut teams and research from the 5 participant space agencies: NASA, FKA, JAXA, CSA, and ESA. It is considered one of the greatest achievements of engineering. In general terms, the International Space Station can be described as a gigantic mechanism in an orbit around the Earth, 4,000 kilometers high. Its dimensions are approximately 1,009 meters in total length and 88 meters in width, with a mass close of 4,020 tons. It can accommodate up to 6 astronauts permanently, who follow each other according to the demands to the mission. Its energy is provided by photovoltaic solar panels that have never been built in space. The station is designed in a completely modular way. This allows it to be ascended in orbit outside our planet. The first model is called Tharia and was put in orbit on November 98. Since then, different models have been added to the station, which is considered still under construction and is not complete. The main function of the ISS is to be the only international laboratory that is in microgravity. This gives a research in bioelemental that is not possible to obtain in other laboratories. But it is not the only thing. A fundamental part of the studies carried out on the board on the ISS are related to how the human body responds to the lack of gravity for a long time. Analyzing how the human body behaves under these extreme conditions is fundamental to planning manned space travels in the future. In addition to being the ones who carry out the scientific experiments, the astronauts who are on board of the ISS are an experiment in themselves, which will help to develop the space missions of the coming decades.